Good morning and welcome to Fort Zeller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday yesterday. Today is Thursday, February 11th, 2021. It is day 3. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. The Mindful Minute is a great way to get you and me to arrive at the present moment. Yes, to arrive. How often do we pass by these moments thinking ahead or thinking about things in the past? But what we do want to do is really savor the blessings that are all around us. Okay, so let's go ahead and settle ourselves, feel how Earth's gravity is pulling us down, and notice how that chair we're sitting on is holding us up. Now, using your eyes, look around your room, really soak it in, find one thing that is interesting that you hadn't noticed before. And then, using your ears, pause and listen, awaken your senses, and notice the sounds you didn't notice before. And then with your nose, smell the air around you and notice what sensations you feel. And finally, speaking of feeling, using your skin, what do you feel? Whether it's the temperature of the room, the clothing you wear, maybe an itch here and there, just notice it. Now, I like to close my eyes. You don't have to. Remember, there are many different breathing techniques. Choose one that works for you. The last 2 days, I demonstrated the elephant technique, which was something that one of our students here at Fort Zeller came up with. We do have other examples, but today I'm going to go back to one of my favorites, which is starfish breathing. Let's go ahead and take our first breath in and take our first breath out. As you breathe in, feel the air flowing in through your nose, into your belly, expanding it like a balloon. And then, as you let it out really slowly through your mouth, feel yourself settling into your chair as you deflate. In and out, giving your shoulders permission to relax. And once we're in the rhythm, breathing in, notice our feet, for instance, all 10 toes, our ankles, and our heels. And as you breathe out, begin to notice the rest of your body going up to your knees and to your hips and lower back and your belly. Breathing in, notice your upper back and your chest, your shoulders, both of them, both arms, breathe out, both elbows, both wrists and both hands and all 10 fingers. Breathe in. Notice your neck. Breathe out. Notice your head. And then look inside deeper into you, breathing in. Notice what feelings and emotions you have today. It may be the same as yesterday or different. Breathe out. Don't judge those feelings, don't push them away, but kindly and compassionately accept them in, breathing in. Let those feelings tell you what they need to tell you. Breathe out. Be kind, be compassionate, breathe in. Also be grateful. Breathe out. For the environment you're in. Looking for those blessings, breathing in, making this count, that are all around you. Breathe out. Savor those blessings. Now, in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, that's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for participating in the Mindful Minute or being respectful and letting me and your friends practice arriving, having a moment to breathe in the blessings of the air in the present moment, noticing our bodies, noticing how we feel, so that we can really be prepared and ready for the day. Readiness is one of our 3Bs, in fact, right? We want to be ready for the day, and if you practiced the Mindful Minute, you took a few steps in that direction. You also want to be ready to learn. You want to be ready to, I guess we're going to go home early today, potentially, right? So we're going to go home. Are we ready to ride the bus? Are we ready to walk in the hallways, right? The other two B's are being respectful to ourselves as well as to others. You want to say things that build people up. You want to be a hero in their story for today. Are you going to do that even when nobody else is looking? Are you going to do things that make you proud of yourself when you look yourself in the mirror? That's being respectful. And also be responsible. Be responsible with the words that come out of your mouth. I talked to a couple students on regarding a bus issue about using words that are helpful. And if you know that a word is hurtful, you don't want to use it. And if you have feelings that make you want to express yourself, choose responsible ways to express yourself. It is always okay to be angry. It is always okay to be frustrated. But how do you show that you're angry? How do you show that you're frustrated? You don't want to do it in a way that brings other people down. Find a way that helps solve the problem. And finally, in the month of February, we are spotlighting the character trait of honesty. I will say, and I'm very proud of a lot of the students I spoke to yesterday about a bus issue, all of you were honest. And some of you guys were actually honest even when you knew that you had made a poor choice. And you know what? I'm kind of proud of you guys for that. Honesty is telling the truth in everything that you do, as well as in everything that you say. You want to be honest with yourself as how you think about other people, because in our last character trait in January, we talked about tolerance and celebrating each other's differences. The question is, if you're honest with yourself, are you really, really cool with everyone else's differences? And if you aren't, that's when you need to look yourself in the mirror and say, how do I get myself to a point where I can honestly celebrate and be happy for other people and how they're different, and how their stories are different, and how their families might be different, and how the way they think may be completely different and maybe opposite of how you think. But how can we be proud of each other and encouraging to each other and being a hero to each other? Think about it, do something about it. I like you just the way you are. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday.